In other news now, human rights partners want the Nigerian government to decriminalize petty offences to reduce the size of correctional facilities, and they say the government should embrace alternative measures to deal with offenders rather than arbitrary detention. Helen Osamide Akins reports.
The African Commission on Human and People's Rights defines petty offences as minor offences such as loitering, hawking, prostitution, failure to pay debts, and disobedience to parents. The enforcement of such laws contributes to the number of people in detention and adds to the problem of already overcrowded prisons, as many violators are unable to pay their fines. The Ouagadougou Declaration and Plans of Action on Accelerating Prison and Penal Reforms in Africa of 2003 endorsed recommendations calling for reducing the size of prisons populations in Africa. The Plan of Action recommends the decriminalization of some offences such as being a rogue and vagabond, loitering, prostitution as a strategy to reduce the prison population. Many years have passed and some countries are yet to implement the strategy. These human rights partners are here to share ideas on how Nigeria and other African countries can begin to decriminalize petty offences.
Criminalization is to free those who we look at as vulnerable, poor people, unemployed, homeless, because they are most often than not the ones that are, arrested. The arrested person doesn't have the wherewithal to arrange his or her own bail. They languish in jail, and it's really unfortunate.
People who are in detention centers for petty offenses, which makes up for 70% of persons in detention, and this is based on research, are persons between the age of 18 and 46. This is the most productive age. So in essence, we are saying 70% of the persons in prison are people who would have been productive enough to improve the economy of the country, and yet they're in detention. And now they become the burden of the state.
They advise that such alternative punishment as community services should replace detention for petty offences. The outcome of the meeting is expected to provide a roadmap for Nigeria and other African countries on how to seamlessly decriminalize petty offences. Helen Osamide Akins, TVC News, Abuja.